Yeah, I was about 13 years old. My friend Dewey, Darrell Dumont, we called him Dewey. Dewey and I used to go up to the delicatessen, and the only thing automotive at that point was Robert Peterson's Hot Rod magazine. And of course, the editor was Wally Parks. But reading Hot Rod magazine, Peterson's magazines, that's what got me started. There was a gentleman named Jack Harris right in Lakewood, Ohio, where I lived, and he was building a dragster out of T-rails and a Ford flathead engine, and it was 85% done. But he changed his mind and he decided he was going to go into the speed parts business. And so he didn't have any time to finish this car or to go racing it. And of course, I just kind of reared my head and said, this is for me. And we got really good friends, and I finished the car and I started racing it. I had to make a living to pay for this, and so I started welding together the tubing to make the chassis that like I had. And in the making of those chassis, I discovered some technology breakthrough stuff that was like, now all of a sudden the space industry's got this hydroform machine and they're making these gorgeous smooth shapes like a nose cone. And I found that and I thought, I'm going to make a bell housing, the scatter shield. Flywheel and clutch explosions were 2 or 3 times a weekend at every drag strip in the country. And it got to be a real sad situation because pieces would go up into the grandstands and cut people's arms off and kill them, and drivers would be sitting over a grenade. And this housing that we made contained all that shrapnel, and that was a real blessing. When I jumped the fence from the drag racing Joe Schubeck over to the manufacturer Joe Schubeck, I was really now impressed with the people that I was meeting, because I was meeting the heavies of the industries. You know, the Vic Edelbrocks and the Ed Eskandarians and the Offenhausers and all the real manufacturers and producers. People said to me, "Don't you miss drag racing? I mean, how could you get out of that for this?" And I thought, hey, this is a new competition of a whole bigger sort, and I love it. It's just the greatest thing that ever happened to me. One day I got a call from a guy by the name of Jack Watson. He says, "We're going to build a sister car to the Hemi Underglass, and it's called the Hearst Harry Oldsmobile. It's the wildest thing you ever saw." The idea was you put both feet on the brake and push real hard on it, and then you put your left finger down on this button, which is a line lock, and that holds the hydraulic fluid. You can take your feet off the brake now. As long as you're holding that button, the car won't go anywhere. So then you take your right foot and you put it on the right accelerator pedal. And then you take your left foot and you put it in the other accelerator pedal. You hold on to the steering wheel and let go of the button while you're mashing down on the pedals, and all 4 wheels will just smoke and engulf the car all the way down. And it took us about maybe 8 months to a year to where we really had it burning all the way to the traps, to the lights, you know. It was happy birthday day, and all of a sudden the phone's ringing, and I'm in Maui. And he said, "This is Chris, and I wanted you to know that you've been elected to the Hall of Fame." And I says, "Wow, Chris, what a beautiful birthday present. It's just really nice. Thank you." And I just thought that was one of the best birthday presents you could possibly have, is to have that on that day.